in our beautiful city of Wichita. You might notice that our river isn't looking very majestic. It's actually looking pretty sad. We hope to keep you energized and entertained, and you won't even notice, I promise. Are you ready to take back Kansas? Okay.
The whole point of this convention is to encourage these women to encourage their friends to vote. That is absolutely key. These women are all going to vote, but they have a job when they get home, and that is to get other people out to vote so we can change the direction of this state.
On behalf of Women for Kansas, I welcome each and every one of you gathered here this weekend from the 88 communities across Kansas that you will see represented with these signs. Wave your signs proudly. Can I get a... Sounds like you might be ready to get a little rowdy here this weekend. Are you ready to get rowdy? Well, I can certainly hear that you are here and you're fired up, and that's a start, but I'm afraid it's going to take more than this. I mean, we're here, we're among like-minded friends, your fellow kick-ass Women for Kansas friends. But what it's really going to take is harder than this. What it's going to take is getting outside of your comfort zone and having conversations about politics with folks, and that includes your conservative family and friends. You live in Kansas, so let's be honest, I know you have at least one. And I know talking politics can be kind of scary, but we're beyond necessary, and it is beyond worth it. We are talking about taking back our state. Kansas is our home. Home is where the heart is, and we know that the heart of Kansas is not the compassionless, ruthless place that our current governor, Secretary of State, and legislature are turning into. Our home is not the place that underfunds education. Our home is not the place that disenfranchises elderly voters, minority voters, and women. Our home is a place where we are proud to support a fair tax system and pay our state taxes for health care for all who need it. Our home is a welcoming place that embraces diversity. Are you ready to take back Kansas? Okay. And now let's get this Taking Back Kansas party started with music. The Cherokee Maidens are accompanied by the Sycamore Swing.
And I know I never will forget my little Cherokee maiden. I love her so, and though we're far apart.
We've got women here to share their opinions with the rest of us opinionated persons. I'm excited to introduce Gina Austin Fresh. She is acting as Lady Liberty, if you've seen this woman floating around here, representing the suffragists who would march, and many of them would be on horses, and they would wear very flowing costumes and such, and that is a replica of one of the outfits that they wore. So it is significant. We have votes for women. We need women to vote.
That our governor did not expand Medicaid to cover the poor working people of this state. The only way we're going to get that expanded is to have a new governor.
Women have the power and the numbers to make political history in Kansas this year. The question is, will we turn out in record numbers and take back our state from the incompetent and dangerous misogynist ideologues in Topeka? Vote for a future that respects the separation of church and state by rejecting candidates who believe their faith is all that matters when it comes to governing Thank you.
When I meet with some legislators, they say things, and not all of them, because we have some great ones out here, I do want to recognize that. But some of them say things like special education students aren't worth the investment. They tell me, knowing who I am, that kids from single-parent families won't make it in school. We're throwing our money away. Tell that to students with autism that I've taught who went from first grade level in math to pre-algebra in 3 years. I describe sound like a waste of your money, of our state's money? Are you ready to take back Kansas from people who don't believe in supporting Kansas children? Our students are not the problem. Our teachers are not the problem. Legislators who do not understand and do not care about the needs of our schools and children are the problem. Not work to elect the right people and allow some to earn their jobs by our apathy. Do you still think your vote does not matter? It matters to my students. It matters to their families. It matters to teachers like me who are working against terrible odds. Now, who's going to get out there and vote in November? Who's going to help take that campus?
Governor Brownback says he's the education governor, but let's face it, a sixth grader could do a better job. And Governor Brownback, would you like to see your grade for your Kansas experiment? You're failing. I wish you could vote so I could vote for my grandma, Pat Sloop. Who's running for office from the 87th district. They love kids and support public education. There are other good candidates who will support us, who will support our interests for schools, for teachers, and for other groups who have been shut out of the discussion to peak in. Those are the people who deserve your vote. I was hoping you guys would help me take a picture to tweet to Governor Brownback. Yeah? You guys ready? Okay, we gotta like move it. I hope you guys were waving goodbye.
Is it hot in here or is it just me? I found something to match my shirt. And I have my Orman for Senate button. He's my guy. We all come here from different places, 88 communities. As we've established, we have had different experiences in life and may not agree on every issue that will be discussed at the conference this weekend. As the saying goes, we may have come here on different ships, but we are in the same boat now. So,